Hi, and welcome to Best in Tesla.
So Elon just dropped a bombshell. Tesla Robotaxi will be unveiled in just 4 months, in August. This is huge news, and I don't think many people saw this coming. We have, of course, been talking a lot about it on this channel, that 2024 might just be the year that Tesla's cars really learn how to drive, and it seems to be the case. So let's check it all out and let's dive right in. So it seems like we are so much closer to robotaxis than most people thought. I have made quite a few videos this year on the Tesla V12 and trying to explain how the progress will be insanely steep because it is 100% AI controlled now, and we have seen this through the year with basically every AI program that has been created. In the beginning it looks dumb and slow learning, but suddenly it takes off. And when Elon said Tesla was no longer compute constrained, I said now we will see an exponential learning from Tesla full self-driving, as now they can get all the data from their fleet of 6 million cars through their system and learn the AI to drive a car, and we see it is basically as good as a human. It still makes mistakes, but we see drives all the time with no interventions, and I will learn exponentially from here on out, so it will very soon be better than a human. And now Tesla just wrote on X that Tesla will unveil their Robotaxi on August 8th. So not just an AI day talking about it, no, they will show off their dedicated autonomous vehicle. And sure, August seems very close, but 4 months for an AI is like half a lifetime. It will be so much better by then. We could see a really cool unveiling with a robotaxi driving Elon to the event or something crazy like that. So it really does seem like Tesla is so close on robotaxis that we will probably have something real on the road next year. This should shut up every analyst on Wall Street about unit sales and gross margins, because now it will be all about Tesla robotaxis. I think ARK Invest and Cathie Wood are very glad they have been loading up on Tesla stock, because by the end of the year we might have a new breakout for Tesla stock. Just as I talked about in my video about all the catalysts that were this year, because so many were talking about how this would be a boring year for Tesla, so I made a whole list of great things I was expecting here in 2024. And as I said in that video, if Tesla will have their ChatGPT moment with their full self-driving this year, everything else we have just talked about will just be cherries on top. And it looks like this is going to happen. And Tesla V12 was Tesla's ChatGPT moment, just as Brad Gerstner said. I don't think Wall Street will give Tesla any credit for this before we see the unveiling. And maybe not even after the unveiling, as we saw the same thing with both Model 3 and Model Y, as Tesla didn't get any credit for unveiling those vehicles, but only when Tesla had the Model 3 at high volume and the Model Y ramping up, the stock market gave in and we have the breakout in 2020. So we will probably have many analysts saying this is not a real car and will never work in real life and will never be produced. Just like they said about every car Tesla has revealed. Mark Spiegel even called Tesla Model Y vaporware, and it ended up being the world's best-selling car. Talk about being wrong with a bang. So we might see people dismiss Tesla Robotaxi, but they will also be wrong about this car, just as all the other haters have been wrong about all the vehicles Tesla has revealed. But this time around, it will really hurt being wrong about Tesla Robotaxis, because this is the reason why Tesla is valued so high. It all comes down to this car, and it will unlock the biggest value creation in human history. So betting against Tesla on this one will really hurt. We did see Jim Chanos close down his hedge funds after betting against Tesla and went from managing $6 billion to only $400 million. That will be nothing if you bet against this one. And this is just such a huge moment. We have been talking about Tesla full self-driving cars since I started this channel almost 5 years ago. There have been so many haters saying full self-driving will never work. But with AI controlling the car, I just can't see how it should not be able to drive better than we do. We have one neural net and 2 eyes, and Tesla's cars and one neural net and 8 eyes, and can react much faster than we can and sees everything about the car. Of course it will be able to drive itself, just as Ashok showed this week as well on X, where he shared an example of the car avoiding an oncoming car by going up on the curve. This kind of driving takes intelligence. This is not something you can code your way around, and is why so many people have been saying full self-driving cars can never be solved, as there are endless edge cases, so we can never solve them all. But that is just the thing. We don't have to solve every edge case. We just need a system that is intelligent enough, and we are truly seeing Tesla AI that is driving all of their cars, behaving very intelligent. And as I've been saying from the start, AI's learning curve is exponential, so this will happen much faster than people think. My guess when I started the channel was that Tesla would have a Robotaxi ready, not approved, but they would have a working Robotaxi by the end of 2022. That was clearly wrong, but it looks like I am only going to be 2 years off. That is not completely bad compared to people that told me in the comment it would never happen, or at least not this decade. And here we are, and Tesla will unveil their designated Robotaxi in August 2024. And people will probably not be as excited about this as I am, because people don't understand the technology behind Tesla's full self-driving car, and compared it to Waymo or General Motors Cruise. But this is not the same, and no one else has anything near what Tesla is capable of, and you need AI to be able to solve this. And for that you need a whole lot of data, and no one has a fleet of 6 million cars collecting data for them, so they will not get anywhere near this anytime soon, because no one else has set their business model up like Tesla has. Tesla just shared they have hit 1 billion miles driven on full self-driving, where someone like Waymo has 20 million miles driven as robotaxis. And Waymo does not have a fleet of 6 million cars collecting data for them, but only some hundreds robotaxis. They will not get to Tesla level even if we give them 20 years. And they don't have car production at scale. And we don't even have enough LiDARs for vehicles produced in the entire world for anyone to build 1 million robotaxis. And Tesla cars are like 6 times cheaper than any other autonomous vehicle in the world. No one will be able to compete at the moment, or for maybe the next 5 years at least. So I think this is probably one of the biggest announcements we have ever got from Tesla, and many people will just not get it. And Tesla has also changed Tesla full self-driving beta to be called supervised full self-driving, which could also mean that Tesla is not looking at level 3 or level 4 autonomy. They are going to give us level 5, but just supervised. This will also be a very big deal. But I think 2024 will become the year Tesla's cars learn how to drive themselves. As I said in another video, 2024 has, no matter what, just became a much more interesting year than it seemed just last week.
And thank you for watching. And until next time, take care out there and be nice.